and age, we seem to be more and more connected with our music. Now, of course, we've had the age of the tape player, we've had the age of the CD, we've had the Walkmans, we've done it all. But nowadays, everybody is connected to their music via their, portable devices, insofar as their iPods, their phones, their smartphones. And one of the things that's changed really just over the last, I want to say, year or two, is that we're moving to cordless headphones. So rather than having to be wired into our device, we can actually be disconnected from it because, of course, Bluetooth is so much of a big deal in the way that we connect with music these days. So these headphones are a way for you to move into that next level of cordless listening. They're actually called neckband earphones for probably a fraction of the price of some of those other brand name headphones that you've actually seen. And the great thing about this is you still have all of that fabulous functionality. In fact, probably a lot more functionality than you're used to having just with your standard headphones that normally plug in, because this offers you the Bluetooth capacity, as I've already referred to, but you can also, because it does have Bluetooth, you can also do all of your phone calls. You can control it all on the earphones. So it's a really good functional way to enjoy your music and your phone calls without having to worry about a wire. Particularly good if you are someone who's busy around the house but you want to have your earphones in and you don't want to be getting caught up in that wire or it becoming a danger if you're doing some hobbies and things. So this is the next kind of step in the way that we interact with our music. So I'm going to take them off so that you can have a little look at them now. And I know that you would have been able to tell from the way they were positioned on the mannequin there that this goes around your neck, and then these are your little earplugs, and they just simply pop into your ear, and then all the controls are right on the neckband, which makes it super, super easy. So we'll just have a look at those ones there. You can see, so that's it there, it just has that little rubber finish on the end, so going to be nice and comfortable. And then if I drop those away, and what's magic about this is how discreet these controls are, but how easily accessible they're going to be once it's around your neck, because you can literally just reach up to your neck and control it. And you will become very familiar with where these buttons are located. At first, it's always a little bit tricky getting used to it, but once you've got the, got the gist of it, then you're well and truly ready to go. So over here, these two little buttons here, which I know are a little bit tricky for you to see on the screen, they actually control the tracks. So if you want to move forward 1 track, 5 tracks, 10 tracks, back to the beginning, you use these to go in either direction. So basically you're forward and reverse, keep it simple for you. And then if you go a little bit further down, you can see that you then have another little round button, and that's got the very distinct and now very well, identifiable play pause icon there, and there's the little button just under my finger there, and that's the one that you use to control your music. Now on the other side, so on your left hand side, you have your controls for your phone. So I like that they've kept them separate because it means you're less likely to get confused. So this is your volume button over here, which you'll also use for your music as well, of course. And then this little button here, similar to the play button on the other side, this is your answer and hang up button for your phone calls. So when the phone rings, you literally just press that button and start talking away. Now you're probably wondering how they're going to hear you. Well, there's actually a tiny little microphone built in here as well. So as you talk, and because of the location of it, being that it's around your neck and quite close to your mouth, you're going to be able to pick up the volume quite easily. And then the final thing for you to know is that it is actually chargeable, and they will last up to 7 hours on a single charge. And they have a 10-metre range. So if you were to leave your phone down on the kitchen bench and then, go wandering and come back, as long as you're within that 10 metres, it'll continue to stay connected to it. And there is a little USB slot in there that you just open up, and then you can do your charging through there. Super simple to use, super handy. Means that you can have your music and your phone calls with you wherever you go. If you're out walking, you don't have to carry your phone, you stick it in your pocket, and then you've got your music going and you've got hands-free to talk with your hands, just like I do all the time. So have a consideration about these ones because they're really great value, nice and easy to use. Just link them up with your Bluetooth and you're off.